Today I'd like to talk a little bit about defending yourself. In the wake of these terrible events in Colorado, where a deranged young man walked into a movie theater and opened fire on unarmed people there, I think it's necessary to talk about how Sikhs and other people, for that matter, can defend themselves against this kind of situation. In many states, there is a law which allows people to carry an exposed firearm. They're called open carry laws. I know New Mexico, where I used to live, has such a law. Arizona, I believe California has a law like that, where you can get a permit for an open carry firearm. I believe that where I live in Sutter County, you can obtain a concealed weapons permit. Now, this requires in a lot of cases, to get a permit and take a class, which I would encourage everyone to do. Now, it's unfortunate, but in these days that we live in, these crazy people can attain weapons just about anywhere. And it doesn't matter whether there's gun control laws or not. Take the instance in Sweden, where last year, I believe it was, a man killed 77 people, and he got a hold of assault weapons in a country where weapons and firearms are completely illegal. So it wouldn't matter, I believe, if firearms were made completely illegal in the United States, they would still get them. So our obligation now is to defend ourselves and defend those who may not be able to defend themselves. So I have personally carried this .38 caliber pistol into many theaters when I lived in New Mexico. And not that I was predicting this kind of incident to happen, but just in the general idea of being able to defend myself and others. This is a 5-shot .38 caliber pistol. And I use hollow point rounds in here for the most effective way to stop somebody like that crazy person who killed those people in Colorado. You can see that this weapon here has a hammer that's even with the pistol, so that it doesn't get caught on the leather holster. Now, this weapon can be fired either double action or single action. My understanding was that person who shot the people in Colorado had a Kevlar vest or armor-piercing vest, bulletproof vest. So in that case, you would have to aim for the head. Now, you'd have to be a very good marksman to hit him in the head in order to stop him. So I would strongly suggest that people take classes in marksmanship and be trained so that you can face these kind of situations. This weapon can be it's a lightweight pistol and can be easily concealed. By putting it here, you can wear it without a coat as an open carry weapon, or if you have a permit for carrying a concealed weapon, you can carry it like this with a coat over it, like that. You can't see it, like that. And again, I would encourage people to check out the laws in their state and see where you can have a open carry weapon or a concealed weapon. In that case, I'm sure you'll have to take a class. The other thing I'd like to add is that I think these situations could be avoided also, or for a large degree, if it were required that everyone, be able to take, or be required to take a class in firearms safety, and I think that a lot of these crazy people would be weeded out if that were the case. The instructors of the class could take notes about who is taking these classes and report to any authorities about any unusual people that were taking these classes that were making unusual behavior or any things that might indicate that they might do something like this man did in Colorado. I noticed on the news that this man called to a gun club and he made some weird messages and left some weird messages, and the gun club owner, manager, he refused to take him on as a club member. So if it were required that someone would have to get a license to carry a firearm or to even buy a firearm, then this type of a situation that happened, this tragedy in Colorado, could be avoided, I believe. Waheguchi Bakal Sa, Waheguchi Fateh.